Hey everyone, it's 11:11 right now on the clock as I'm starting your reading. I notice I do that a lot. Okay, like I'll notice that like when I'm uploading like the videos, it'll be like 10:10 or 1:11 or 11:11 or it's always like it's crazy how much it actually happens. Or my videos will stop at those times, like crazy weird. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't know if you guys have that too as well, to where you guys are constantly seeing angel numbers. If you are, that is a sign that you are constantly protected and that you are constantly looked over, okay, guided, protected, like hovered. Like I feel, look, as I say that, we have the Fool. Like you see how the sun is like right over this person. I feel like you guys are protected constantly. And so that is just your angel's ways of letting you know that you're never alone. And every time that you see those numbers, each number has a different meaning. Ones could be new beginnings, twos could be like, maybe you guys are stuck. Maybe there's a choice that needs to be made. Maybe there needs to be balance. Like 3 is about collaborating and working together. So like if you guys see those numbers and maybe you don't understand what they mean, you can always Google them, like say angel number, 444. What does that mean? You know what I mean? And it'll just pop up, so this way you can understand what that message is trying to tell you too as well. And also remember, when you are seeing these numbers are gateways. Okay, so make sure whatever you're thinking at that moment is positive, because you don't want any negative energy or negative thinking to get in the way. Okay, so anyway, I just feel like you guys are very open with the Fool, with that being a 0 card. Some of you guys may be on a new path or a new journey, or maybe you're figuring something out or trying something new, or you're being guided to do something that you want to do, but fear could be holding you back. I just seen 155. That's challenges and change with a new beginning. But you have the Knight of Swords. This is about seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity. Now, there could be like you telling yourself that you can't do this. And I definitely feel like the issue here with the 5 of Swords is the way that you're thinking about things. Maybe it's because of your circumstances, but with the 5 of Swords being your mind, this could be what other people are saying to you. Maybe there was always people telling you that you couldn't do this, you're never going to be nothing, or, make you fear something, okay? Tune that out. The negative thinking, the fear is only blocking you from something that you truly are able to have. You just have to believe in yourself, okay? With the Knight of Wands, you got 2 knights. You guys may be dealing with somebody that I feel like is either making you angry, or they're angry, or impatient and inconsistent. This may not even be a person. This may be a path that you're on, right? All of these cards are looking towards the past. Every single one is looking towards the past. So I feel like the past needs to be healed. Okay, Sagittarius energy here. I feel like Spirit is saying that you guys need to test the waters. Try something else out, because if you keep doing things the same way, this is going to be the same energy that you're in. There could be somebody that you're dealing with that constantly they keep going to the past, or they're stuck in their old ways, like they're not ready to change. Okay, I definitely feel like you're being held back from a new beginning, a happy new beginning, something to celebrate. There you go with 11:11 too as well. And with the Temperance card, she's like alchemizing, right? So I feel like Spirit is saying, turn your pain into power. Anything that is pissing you off, hurting you, keeping you stuck, let that be the same thing that motivates you to get out of it, okay? The 7 of Swords, that's what I thought the 4 of Wands was, because it's a bright ass yellow card. I feel like you're dealing with somebody or something that is like avoiding you or not telling you the truth. And I feel like you sense it. I feel like like this is not the right path to go down. But I feel like you guys are maybe like holding on to hope, or you're giving this person, like I feel like you're very patient. I feel like you are like forgiving, you're understanding. If this is a person, I definitely feel like you love this person, and I feel like you would do anything for this person, but this person is really affecting your mind. Now, if this is not another person, this is you. okay? Or other people, like, this might not be a love relationship. I feel like there's something that you guys are being guided to do, okay? That is going to be brand new. It's going to be completely different than what you're doing. And so I do see, like, why there's a lot of fear here, right? I don't see any pentacles here. So, like, maybe it's like money issues, or maybe it's like a time issue, right? Like, maybe you guys are having a hard time finding a job, or a hard time saving up, with the world fucking killing our pockets, you know what I mean? But the Three of Pentacles, there you go. So it's like, you will be able to rebuild. This is about collaborating and working together. There may be somebody that, like, wants you on their team, or somebody that, like, is going to help you, like, rebuild or something like this. Like, I feel like Spirit is saying this is the direction that you're going in. Yeah, you may not be able to see the full extent of what this could be, but at the same exact time, I feel like it's going to be better than what you're feeling at this moment. I feel like you're going to get yourself unstuck out of a certain situation. You have the Temperance card and the Judgment card. Both of these have angels. I feel like you guys are a healer, a light worker, maybe, like chosen one. Like, I feel like, and these types of energies have the hardest life, okay? So I feel like you guys have been through hell and back. And I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that it doesn't always have to be that way. You can let go of an old way of doing something, or you can let go of an old relationship if it's not serving your highest good. If it's something that makes you mad, or you always feel like you have to stand on your toes, or you always feel like you have to defend yourself, or worry about what's going on behind your back, right? With, like, this Five of Swords. Like, I feel like you always feel like you have to stand up for yourself, or tell somebody who you are that's known you forever. Okay, you're being guided to go in a new direction here. Maybe that's the reason why I seen 1111 before I started this reading, is because I feel like you guys are being guided to start from scratch, start from anew, the world, ending a chapter, and, like, or even ending a book, and then starting, a new one. The Seven of Cups. Don't let confusion scare you. Don't let, like, I feel like you're in your head about so many different things. And so you guys are so worried of, like, all the negative things that can happen. But you also know there's good things that can happen too as well. The Tower. Yeah, I feel like you guys are, with the Judgment and the Tower, this could be like a divinely guided tower moment that may pop up. Something that's uncontrollable, and you want to know why? It's because deep down, I feel like you have done, not deep down, I feel like you have done the work, right? And so when you've done the work and you've healed, if you are around environments or people that are not in that energy, you're going to be pushed out of it, okay? Or you're just going to fall back into that, but you're not going to fall back into that. Like, I feel like you guys are being guided to release the old, set yourself free, okay? And the Tower is letting the Tower fall. There may be something that happens. Maybe you find out this person's lying. Or maybe you finally see something, or see the truth of something. Or maybe it's even being honest to yourself about something, like, yeah, this person's never going to change. Whatever, right? With the Tower, it's about letting it fall and trusting that the universe always has your best interest, okay? You have the Devil. I feel like you guys feel tied, stuck, and chained to something, okay? This could be somebody that is, this could be addictions, patterns. This could be, just stuck in a karmic cycle. A karmic cycle that needs to end because you've done the work. You've healed from this already. And so I feel like the longer you stay in this, the longer you're being blocked from, like, what's meant to come in for you. You have the Hierophant and the Lovers card. You may have a new love on the other side of this, somebody that's willing to commit, somebody that can protect you and do right by you. Okay, Gemini, Taurus energy. You also have Capricorn and Sagittarius. But I feel like you guys are being... There's going to be a Tower moment, whether you guys finally call it quits or call the shots and finally say, I'm done with this is it. Like, there's going to get to a point to where, like, it's just so toxic that you can't stand it anymore, okay? And it's going to push you out your comfort zone. It's going to push you out of here. Even though you're not comfortable here, I feel like you know what to expect. So it feels kind of safe in a way, right? Like, maybe your bills are paid and you know what I mean? Like, whatever. But I do feel like Spirit is saying there's going to be a tower moment that pops up, and it's going to be for your highest good, because you're supposed to rebuild yourself. You're supposed to heal. You're not supposed to be stuck in this energy anymore with the Hierophant and the Lover's card. This can also be just choosing yourself, this could also be like counseling, talking to somebody that can help you, or maybe you have been doing that and that's been helping you heal and get stronger. But that's what's on the other side of this. And with the Four of Pentacles, he's holding so tightly to all of these pentacles. So maybe you guys are saving up or investing, or it's important that you save up or invest. Let's get guidance for you. The Two of Cups, that's about making a decision from your heart. Ace of Cups, that is also emotional fulfillment, but it's like an emotional new beginning. Okay, making a decision that's going to be fulfilling for you in the long run. Like knowing if you stay stuck in a situation like this, that's not going to be fulfilling, right? So I feel like you guys are going to make a decision to get out of this. The Queen of Wands, and you're taking your power back. You're standing in your own power. Okay, she is not afraid to be yourself. She has no fear. That lady is fearless. So I feel like once you finally let go of this person, nothing's going to be able to stop you from like where you're going. I feel like this tried to stop you for some time, but there was lessons that needed to be learned. Now that the lessons are over, you can move on from this. Let's get a timing for when things are going to start opening up for you. The Four of Swords in reverse. Maybe things are happening now. I mean, that's 4 hours, 4 days, but that could also mean when you are not holding things in anymore. You may be somebody that stays silent. You don't really speak your truth. Maybe you're like, every time you say something, it could start an argument, or every time that you feel like you are, maybe you just felt like you don't even want to talk because it never gets heard or something. The Four of Swords in reverse is like when you finally speak your truth. When you finally get out of this healing, when your healing is over, the mind with the Four of Swords, the Page of Swords, when you finally speak your truth. When you do the work, when you start getting more information, maybe you guys are like looking for a new place to go or looking for a new job. The Page of Pentacles, when you start doing things differently. So I feel like this more so I don't think it more so has to do with the time rather than the actions. I feel like you need to speak up or get out of this sitting back and doing nothing about it energy, right? Because the Four of Swords is kind of just like laying back and relaxing, healing, resting. I feel like you got to get out of that resting and start taking action. Start from scratch. Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. There's something new out there for you. Look for it. You're going to find it, okay? The Knight of Cups. It's literally going to be guided to you. The angels are going to guide this to you. So let's just get a message. You have a leg up. That's literally help from the universe. It's a little baby polar bear jumping on the mom. Maybe this is you and your kids moving out of a toxic household, environment, situation, city, whatever. Poised. You're going to be happy on the other side of this. Okay? You're going to be like jumping with joy because you're going to feel so fucking free. I feel like you felt so stuck for so long. It's now your time to finally be able to live your life again. The way that you want to. Between worlds. One side is very cloudy and the other side is very clear. And I feel like that's where you're headed. Okay, his head is in the green area. So I feel like you guys are leaving a difficult situation, a stormy situation, and walking towards the light, walking towards healing, walking towards happiness. Okay, you have time for a nap and healing and peace, So anyway, I hope this helps. If it does, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.